Alright, so this is just something I just did impromptu. I didn't really plan on this, but I was just taking a walk around the neighborhood. School let out just a couple, I think it was just a week ago, and decided, you know what, I'm going to take a walk around the neighborhood. I haven't done that in a while. I actually haven't done it since I moved into this place about a year ago. So I decided to take a nice stroll out here. See, it's nothing really special. It's just your usual suburban neighborhood, but I mean, it's still pretty fun though. I mean, get to walk around. Now, like I said, this was kind of impromptu. I didn't really plan on doing this, but there's some guy on a bicycle there. But I wasn't really planning on doing this, but I wanted to. I was like, you know what, screw it. I might as well record something, just get something on the channel, the jimbozitron channel. I did have a channel before this, but I pretty much gave up on that one. It was just too cluttered with all this other random garbage. I don't know if I'm even going to link it on this channel or not. There's people over there, and I'm not going to bother them, so I'm going to go this way. It is Tuesday, June 12th? I think it's June 12th. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's a Tuesday right now, and I'm going to be going over to some of my. Well, I'm going to hang out with some of my friends. Not like have multiple friends in one house, but I'm going to go to a friend's house, pool party of some sort, and we're just going to be doing dumb things there, I guess. And I think I might record some of it. By the time I get there, E3 will pretty much be over. The Nintendo presentation will pretty much be done. And even when the whole thing was supposed to start, it was supposed to be like an hour into the presentation anyways. I think they wanted to get it in time just for the Smash Brothers presentation. You know, when they're doing that whole Smash Brothers Invitational. It might still be going on by the time I get there around 2:30 or something, but honestly, I'm not really interested in it. Smash Brothers, I'll try to get into, but the thing is that it requires too much skill, and I'm just not a skilled person, you know. Just looking at me, I mean, come on. Do I look like somebody who's, like, really good at video games? And, you know, I know that you hate, like, this camera where it's, like, I'm, like, pointing it lower like this, but the reason why is because, man, I don't want to look like an idiot just doing this the whole time. But you can just see how terrible my hair looks. I haven't taken a shower in, like, a day. That looks terrible. Nothing much has really happened. I got out of school, like I said, just last week, and that gives me a lot more time to do stuff that I want to do. I got some other obligations, but really I'm freed up for the summer. And I was thinking, well, I need a certain hobby or something to do to pass the time. You know, do something productive in the slightest. There's a dog barking at me. I wanted to do something productive, and so I was like, well, YouTube sounds like a good idea. I know how to edit videos, I know how to do stuff similar to that. So, there's a dog that's about to kill me. I already had this channel for a while. It's just now set up for business, I guess you could say. And I'm going to be uploading different stuff. My main shtick is going to be game reviews. Vlogs like this, I doubt I'm going to do too much of this, but I'm going to label it as its own series, so it's not, you know, just a whole cluttered mess like my old channel was. So, I guess this is vlog 1. I don't know exactly if I'm going to give it like a cool title or anything. I think I'm just going to call it vlog. I don't really see any reason to make it any bigger than it really is. It's just me walking around like an idiot with my phone, using the front camera, mind you. So I'm going to have to flip the image, and I'm going to look completely different than I do now. Well, at least what I see on the screen. There's a huge UPS truck coming over here. So I'm going to, like, try to get out of the way here. That bastard waved at me. And I was like this, yeah, you know, hi. And he was just looking to his right and somehow acknowledged me. He had sunglasses on, so I don't know if he was looking at me, but I felt threatened. But no, I've been walking around for probably the past 10 minutes or so before I started recording this. So it's been about 15 minutes out here. I watched like 3 airplanes take off, and the cool thing about where I live is that we live right next to an airport, and I've pretty much lived by the airport where I live for eons now, and by eons I mean almost 17 years. There's a log. But yeah, I've lived by the airport all my life. I used to live on the opposite side, my first house. The second house I was way farther away from the airport, but now I'm right behind it. So I get to, my area is now more close to the what do you call it? The runway, yeah, the runway. And so I get to see cool airplanes take off. And the cool thing is that this is actually, I don't think it's a military base, but it's National Guard, so I know that it's military. And they operate on C-17s over here. So that's cool. I get to see these military planes fly all the time. And now I have a vantage point where I can just see them in their full glory take off of the runway. I can't really get a good vantage point on the runway itself, so I kind of just see them like appear. But once they appear, they're still pretty close to the ground, so it's pretty much as close as you can get to, you know, seeing the whole runway. The only way I'd really be able to get to do that is if I was living on the other side of the road. But I don't even think I would be able to see it then. But the point is that I live next to an airport, and you guys suck because you don't, or maybe you do. You still suck though. I don't really have much to say. Like I said, I don't have any plans to make too many vlogs because this is just all it is. It's just me ranting about different stuff. There's a dog barking over there. I think there's a pit bull about to eat a baby or something. What else can I rant about? There's a freighting company, Yellow. Yeah, the name is Yellow, and it's not like somebody's last name or anything. It's just Yellow. And what pisses me off so much is that they have these trucks. You know, they move stuff around. So you'll see like tractor trailers, and they'll have these tractor trailers that say yellow, but are colored orange. Now, have I seen those before? I'm gonna move this way because there's somebody down here, and I don't want to scare them off because I'm being a cool YouTuber. But colored orange, yet their company name is Yellow, and there's a reason for that. It's because back in like the 20s when they became a freighting company. Oh, this road used to be gravel. Now it's not. Anyways, I'm getting sidetracked, but they were originally a taxi company. They had a joint venture. Now they're like a freighting company after like some hassle, whatever. And they were concerned about safety. And one of the things that they were like, well, we need people to identify our cars or something like that. Don't quote me on this. I read this like 2 hours ago, and I'm just barely remembering it. But they were like, all right, so we need some sort of like way to make drivers aware that we're on the road and that we're cooler than everybody and that they can also go fuck. And so they were like, well, orange is pretty easily recognizable. And they're like, yeah, how about we just not use the color that they've been using for the past eons, millennia, you know? Let's just use orange. Why not? Our company's name is Yellow. We're not going to change that. No, oh no, we can't change that. And you know what's funny is when they made this change, that was like back in the time when all of the company names were like really long, like 5 words long. But they didn't change Yellow. Of all the things that you could have changed, why didn't you change it to orange or something different? It just bothers me. I think there's a... Check that out. I don't know if you can see that. That is a C-17, ladies and gentlemen. Long and short of it is that Yellow as a company is just fucking retarded. Alright, let's move on. Whoa! You just did a sick 180. That's a girl. Never mind. No, but the male driver just did like a sick 180. I wish I could do that. But I don't have a car, so... Ooh, whoa. Something was on my elbow. Okay. I feel like that this vlog is getting a little weird. I mean, it was already weird to begin with, but I don't really want to record anymore. Alright, that's pretty much going to be the end of the vlog. I don't know what else to say. Might make more of these. This is just a really spur of the moment thing. But I might be recording stuff over at my friend's house today, so we'll see how that goes. And guess I'll see you guys later. This is the first video on this channel, so I hope you all enjoyed. See ya.